Hi, I'm Tim with AutoZone. Today we're going to talk about how to use a torque wrench. A torque wrench usually comes in two forms, a manual click style, like this one, or an electric style that gives audible beeps. It applies exact torque pressure to fasten a bolt, screw, or fastener. When used correctly, it permits perfect tension, assembly, and loading of all parts. A torque wrench reduces stripped bolts and damaged mechanical components while enhancing safety. Common uses for a torque wrench. The number one use for a torque wrench is tightening lug nuts or bolts on a wheel or hub. Engine components. Cylinder heads to intake manifolds, rod and main bearing caps also need to be torqued to a precise torque spec. Suspension and brake system parts, from calipers to struts to wheel hub nuts, all need a proper torque spec. Why it's important to use a torque wrench. If not, fasteners can be either too loose or too tight. Too loose, and there can be a gap between the nut and the bolt or part it's securing, or parts could fall off. Too tight, and you can warp, bend, or damage bolts and parts. General torque wrench tips and how-to: clean all bolts and fasteners before the installation, set your torque wrench to the recommended pressure, and then tighten all your components slowly until you hear the click indicating that you have achieved the proper torque spec. Also, make sure to never use your torque wrench as a removal tool. Do you need a torque wrench? Most automotive manufacturers recommend specific torque pressure from anything from lug nuts to engine parts or any parts that ensure a precision fit. All mechanics have torque wrenches, and the DIYer should probably have one too. Or you can visit a local AutoZone for our free Loan a Tool program. For tips and other advice, like and subscribe below.